toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. It's time to get it going. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will have the football first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's what...
Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Utah Utes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Houston. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. period will be a second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there.
He's got it along the sideline. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone from the touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to pop the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in.
Oh, wow. Did he get that?
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. to the air on first down. Makes the catch. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different runs.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're going to ride this running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
On the move, it's Abraham. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Abraham. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It Suggs. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Houston trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the
within the
offense
next 10
very
minutes.
predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by just 2 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah. And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around.
Wait, and which bathroom?
Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times
I brought some
so
up.
fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the back over the middle. They're wrestling down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Utes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Try to get away with it. Oh, yeah, we right there. We see.
offense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle.
He ain't worried about it, though.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Cougars. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Houston, 35. Utah, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. Wants to throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got his man quickly.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. I got a lot of sacks late in games.
We don't let them score.
That's okay.
We don't
That's
let
what
them
you're
score.
supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
I like the slot
You
receiver
know what?
because he gives his quarterback a good option
I'm
working
about to go
the
get it right
middle
now.
of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Got some room and it's
Speed.
and he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all.